Welcome back, students. Welcome to your online social science class, Being Logical with Tanushree. In this video, we are going to discuss the topic from your history portion, from your history syllabus. And we'll continue the chapter French Revolution. Okay. In this video, we are going to discuss about the condition of the women in revolutionary France. What are the things that happened to them, and what were their, participants, or what were their role? What were their role to play in revolution? Okay. In this video, we are going to discuss that. Okay. Before start this video, I request you to go through my previous videos, because you will see lots of information there which will help you to understand this topic as well, because all the topics are somewhere interrelated. Okay, so let's begin today's topic. Women revolution. They are the active participant in the revolution. Maybe we cannot find a lots of women name in the revolutionary portion or revolutionary history, but they are very much involved in the revolution, in the crowd, in the protest, in the rally, in the political rally. Women are very much involved. Okay, so from the beginning they are very much in the revolution. They are the the protesters. They are in the protesting team. They are the people who are involved in political rally, etc. Okay. Now, if you can see that most of the women of the third estate are working women. Okay, because that time we all know that the people for third estate are not having a very stable economic condition. Okay, so to help or to back up their living, the most of the women are working women. And the thing is that their wages, the amount they used to pay, okay, the amount that they used to pay for their work are much lesser than the men. For an example, if the same work done by a man and women definitely pay lesser than the men. Clear? This kind of inequality was very much present in that time of the society. Okay. And another thing, we just light up the condition of the woman. Most important thing that women did not have any access to education or any proper job training. Okay, they are not, most of the third estate women are not able to going to school. They cannot have any access to our education, and neither job training. They are, most of the women of the third estate are unskilled labor. They do not have any proper training for their jobs. Due to the result of it, the sector that they are working is definitely was not a proper training based sector, or not a proper sector. Most of the time there are the vendors, there are the sellers, flower sellers, different kind. They are involved in the market. They are used to run the shops, not a proper skilled job. Okay, now, okay, this is the condition of the woman from the third estate. Now, what happened to the woman or belong from the second estate or first estate? Only the daughters of nobles and or wealthier members of the third estate and the daughter of the first and second estate are able to study at convent. That means they are going to schools, going to missionary schools. Okay. So they are the only people are access to education, but they are not able to they are not having any permission from the society doing any jobs, because they are having enough wealth, so they do not have to work. Okay, so those who are working do not have any proper education or training, or those who are having education not get the permission to work. So, to discuss their condition, to discuss about whatever their condition and their the inequality that they are facing, they are started forming political club. They are political club very much present in the revolutionary France, and they also having their own newspapers. Okay, they are political clubs separate only for women. and those among them two political clubs, the Society of Revolutionary and Republic Women, are the most popular among them. Okay, and that time Olympe Gouges, the person was most was a famous or politically popular woman in the revolutionary France. Okay. At the same time, if we divide the condition of the France before having a constitutional monarchy, more or less the condition of the third estate women are used to same. After having the new constitution, the revolutionary government provides some of the rights to the woman. The rights are to getting legally married. Okay, they are married, are started registered. They are able to seeking for divorce. They both of the men and women both are now apply for the divorce because before the revolutionary government, only men who are able to seeking for divorce. Okay, so the revolutionary government give this power to the woman to ask for any divorce or any separation. And not only that, the revolutionary government also, that means revolutionary government means the government that was constituted after 1791. Okay, that government also gave the permission women to study and work. Okay, and they were free to choose their life partner. Okay, these are the rights that was provided by the revolutionary government to the women. The main demands of the women that they do not provided was the vote to right. Sorry, the right to vote. Sorry, the main demand that was not fulfilled is the right to vote and the political powers. Okay, and these things they are not getting, not from the political government, neither the Jacobin government. None of them are giving the powers, the political powers, and able to vote. Okay, so the main demands of the women are political right, same as men, right to vote, and to be elected in the assembly. The National Assembly, which was which is an elective body, where the representative were there, no woman representative were used to sing there, because they are not able to cast their vote, neither contesting any they are not able to contest in any vote. Okay, so so these are the rights, these are the demands that they are seeking for the from the government. Another thing, when the Jacobin government came to power, some of them are trying to ban the political clubs that the women were holding. And it is the only place where they can express their demands, express their grieves, they express their anger towards the government. The Jacobin government also tried to suppress that, which is definitely not getting which is not favorable towards this towards the woman community, if I say. Okay, so this is the way they were continuing, but they are always behind the men who are going for a war, who are going who are involved in the revolutionary functions. Okay, but if you can see, this condition is more or less same in all over the other European countries also. That time, most of the country do not have any right to vote. Those who are having, they are also not provided the voting rights to women. And the revolt, the protest to gain their political power, it's continue in different countries and started from the France. Okay, and finally in 1946, it was very important year in the world history. 1946, the women in France owned the right to vote. After a severe fights, after a severe amount of protest and everything, they are finally able to win their right to vote. Okay, so more or less this is the condition of the woman in revolutionary France before and after. Okay, if you can see, more or less the condition of the women of that time in every country was same. They are suppressed by the men of the society. They are sometimes doing lots of work, household works and outside work also, but they do not get their proper recognition that they should deserve from the society. Okay, so this is it for this video. Let's just have a quick recap, okay, what we have learned. Women are active participant in the revolution. Okay, they are from the beginning, they are involved in every kind of activity related to revolution. Most of the women of the third estate are working for living. They are not the person who are sitting in their house. They are the working women. Okay, their wages are lower than men. Most of women did not have access to education or job training. Only the daughters of the nobles and wealthier family can access to education and able to study in the convent. They are they are very much involved in different political clubs, and they are having their own newspapers. The two of the famous political clubs of the women are the Society of Revolutionary and Republic Women. Okay, Olympe de Gouges is the most actively politically active woman that we can see in French in revolutionary France, and she was protest against the Jacobin government as well, because they are also not providing the political rights to the women. The main demands of the women of that time is definitely the political rights, same as men, right to vote and get the right to be elected in the assembly. The revolutionary government definitely gives some rights to the women, rights to the women. The rights are getting proper education, able to go to school, right to certain right of education, rights to getting doing any kind of job, getting proper their marriage are now started registered. They are able to seeking divorce also, because earlier it is only from the men's side that they can apply for any separation. Okay, as well they are now they are able to forming their political clubs. Okay, and finally in 1946 women won the right to vote. Okay, so this is the more or less the summary of this today's video lesson. I hope this video is helpful for you and help you to understand this portion in a better way. So students, based on today's video lesson, I have prepared some questions for you. Okay, so write down the answer of these questions in your history copybook definitely. First question: name the famous political clubs of women in revolutionary France. Question number 2: what were the main demands of women in revolutionary France? Question number 3: write down the most politically active women in revolutionary France. What is this thing will be happening? Okay. Question number 4: in which year women of France got the voting rights? Clear? Okay. I hope this video is helpful for you, and I have another request that please go through the condition of the women of that time in other countries also. Okay, if you just go through just like a story, then maybe it will help you, to understand the situation of the women in the France. Okay, and it not only in the France, more or less the condition of the women of that time more or less same to each and every country. Okay, and when we are going to read about Russian Revolution, we try to draw a comparison between the condition of the woman and the condition of the Russian woman that time. Okay, And another thing, you get all information in the internet, okay? Just check it from there, and I think that you will find it will turn it more attractive for read. Okay, I hope you all are fine, because we are going through a unique crisis, I would say. So stay at home and be positive, and try to utilize this time for reading, and just explore your hobbies, and being positive. That's it. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Stay in your home and stay safe.